Isolation is not humility. In fact, it is the most dangerous place you can be as a young person that has potential. Hi Zentrum, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are talking about building a support system, not accidentally, but on purpose. Stick with me. First of all, let me ask us why we like to isolate ourselves. Come you, why do you like to isolate yourself? Why do you like to do life alone? There are reasons why people want to isolate themselves, thinking it's humility or strength, but they are not any of those things. Let me tell us the real reason why we want to isolate ourselves. Number one, pride. Say it again, say pride. For some of us, we were raised with the message that when you need people, you are weak. Weakness is needing people, weakness is needing support, weakness is needing people. And so because you have that pride of wanting to show strength. You want to show that you have strength. You want to do away with people. Even from the scriptures, we see how Paul will say that we should not neglect the assembling of believers. We're not meant to do life alone. The way the society is structured, the way the church is structured, you will know that everybody needs somebody. There is this song we used to sing back then in teenage church. I need you to survive. You need me, I need you. We all are part of one body. No, this song just brings to memory how that you were not made to do life alone. So why do you want to show that you have the strength and capacity to do it? Is it necessary? Anyways, sometimes we'll go through struggle, go through the hurdle alone, right? You go through hard season alone because when you ask for help, you feel like a failure. It's not it. I'm trying to lay the foundation because there are some things I want to share with us, right? Some of us, is like I mentioned earlier, it's pride that makes us want to isolate ourselves, not humility. And for some other people, it's fear of being judged. What if I tell them now and they judge me? Oh, you've experienced so many judgmental looks, so many side talks, and then you feel like the best thing for you is to just swallow it. No, you feel is right. It feels like it's the safest thing for you. Instead of people to judge me because of this is what is happening, I'd rather suck it up and be a man. Or you think of yourself. You want to suck it in and just act as if all is well when you know that all is not well. You know it all. You know it. Right? And for some of us, if you are really being honest, for some of us, it's past disappointment. You've spoken to a lot of persons, you've asked for support, and it's not forthcoming. For every single time you open your mouth to ask for help, you always get no. People always say no. That's rejection. You don't want it again. It has so scarred you that you'd rather figure out a way to do it for yourself or by yourself than to ask for help. You've opened up once and you got burnt, you got hurt, and then you've decided that it's not worth it again. So you'd rather do life alone. But this is what isolation actually costs you. It costs you perspective. Two heads are better than one. You might be blinded by your own perspective that you will not be able to see things from other people's perspective or from other perspective. You look like when you do not have a community, you'll be like the frog in the well. That think that the size of the well is the size of the world. This is all that there is. But when you have other people around you, you hear from this person, you put ideas together, and then ideas being brought together will make it a whole decision, right? Another thing that isolation will cost you is accountability. You're not being accountable for your actions. You're not accountable to anybody. You just do it and bear the brunt when the consequences come, whether you progress or not, whatever. There's nobody that you're accountable to, and it's a very dangerous place to be. I started by saying that for every young person that has potential, isolation is a very, very dangerous place you can live in. Very, very dangerous. Another thing that isolation can cost you is your joy. Imagine from morning to evening, 247, 31 days in a month. You are all by yourself. Nothing to make you laugh. Nobody to talk to. Nobody to even come on now. I know you don't feel bored. You might be like me, I don't feel bored. You enjoy your own company, but guy, come on. That is a trap in its research. I'm that kind of child that even if you are hosting a party in the living room, I will be in the room. At some point, I felt proud of it that, I can never be bored. I have my privacy. I enjoy my own company. Still, you don't know that the disposal of your face is frowning because you're not laughing. You're not talking to people. Nothing is exciting. You are just there moping. Before you know, depression will just come. And you don't even know why you are depressed. I've told most of my friends this story of how back in 2021, on my birthday, I just said it. Let me give you this. On my birthday in 2021, I was so used to being alone by myself that I woke up gloomy. Which person used to wake up gloomy on their birthday? Before about 10 o'clock that morning, I just busted into tears. Nobody beats me. Why was I crying? I don't know. I just found out how I've so isolated myself from everybody. I couldn't even take up my phone to call. I looked around. There was no community. Nobody I could call to say, come or let me talk to this person. There was nobody. I've shut everybody out of my life. From secondary school, I don't have friends. Primary school, none. The only friends I could even count were just few people from teenage church, because I was Agape First President before I ended over there. I was prior to this, so I had people from church. And those people, I found out that they had friends from class, so if they're not available to talk to me, I'm just there. I was just crying in my room. Nobody beats me for no reason. That's what isolation can do to you. So you'll be so depressed there. Come on, let me not go into the but what I'm trying to just stay with me as I unpack this session. There's no great person that you see today in this world that did life all alone. Nobody. They had their community. Everybody that we celebrate today, if you ask them, if you sit with them in a room and ask them questions, you will hear things like, the opportunity I had came from this person, the resources came from this person, the idea came from this person. I was talking to a friend and then we just came up with this idea. I was talking with this person and then this idea just came up. The power of community is very important. Now, after that experience I had in 2021, right, the Holy Spirit just started teaching me how to talk to people, how to relate with people. I can smile now. 2 weeks ago, I went for a retreat somewhere and somebody was like, I like the way you just smile. And another person was like, it's a default. In my mind, oh God, if you had met me a few years ago, you will not say smiling is by default, because I just can't help it anymore. I just smile or just laugh. I can laugh now, all before that my face is always strong. You cannot come close to me. If you come close to me, it looks like I will bite you. And some people that will even actually come close and they'll be like, you don't even, the way you relate with people doesn't, you don't look like it, you don't look like a playful person. I was very afraid to approach you and all of those things because I was always isolated. There was nothing funny. I realized I can't do life alone. I realized that God made humans to help each other. Community is what everybody needs. Friendship is what everybody needs. You might feel like you got it all together. I don't talk to people. I don't want to talk to people. See, so you wake up on your birthday one day and you are crying and you don't know, you cannot explain. If somebody caught me crying that day, I can't explain to the person why I was crying, right? But it taught me something that I can't do life alone. And there are 3 layers of people that I need in my life, and I'm going to be sharing with you. Right, the first layer is the encouragers, and this I wrote here that this is the person who believes in you even when you stop believing in yourself. They remember your wins, because that sometimes you can just forget that I did something. Wow, I was not the person that did this. I didn't even know. Right? They don't stop believing in you. They remember your wins when you've forgotten them. They hold the vision of who you are becoming even when you cannot see it. These people encourage you to take the necessary step that you need in life. They might be older people, they might be younger people, they might be your age mates, but just that layer of friendship that this person encourages your journey. That when you share something with them, they bring that comfort to you. They bring that encouragement that you need. Then the second layer that you need, the second layer of community that you need is the challenger. Those people that challenges you to be better. I have somebody that before I even start sharing visions, they're already telling me, you should be doing this by now. This is where you should be. You are below your capacity. You can do this. I'm looking at step 10. This person is looking at step 100 for me already. They challenge you to be better. Before that incident in 2021, all the ideation, all my vision, everything is just with me and my book. Nobody to share it. Nobody is encouraging me. So the ones that I let to fall through the crack, just fall through the crack, and that's just it. This Zentrum community, this YouTube that we are seeing today, there's somebody that if videos do not come up in a month, hello, what is going on? No, challenge you to be better. Challenge you to do better. And then the next layer is your peer. See, you might not be able to joke with your encourager layer or the people in the challenge layer, but you see your peer, you need to laugh more, you need to smile more, you need to be able to crack jokes. Everything is not serious. Everything is not that, or it's not all that serious. People that on this, your peer are those people on the same journey with you, that you can share your experiences and learn from each other's mistake, learn from each other's progress. Or you apply this and it worked for you, let me try it. Do you get people that all of you are on the same hustle, right? There's something sacred about being understood. Somebody in the encourager layer or the challenger layer might not really understand because probably they are not in your level, right? They could be mentors or coaches or something. They might not understand all the slags. They might not understand what is really happening around your age grade, but you need people in your age grade to be able to relate. So when I'm speaking this language, they understand me. Do you understand? When I'm saying, give me tea, hey, all of us, I can't be telling my mentor, I have tea to spill. Stop trying to carry life completely alone. I wrote down here that strength is not pretending you don't see people. Real strength is knowing when to seek wisdom, knowing when to seek support, accountability, and community. Isolation may feel safer temporarily. I don't want to let anybody in. I don't want anybody to hear my story. I don't want anybody to know what is going on with me. At the instant, it feels safer, but in the long run, it weakens you emotionally. You become so numb to feeling that people are, even to the extent that people are cracking jokes and you're like, okay, what is that? What is this person saying? You become so numb emotionally, you become so numb socially, you can't make friends, you can't talk to people, you are just there. That's what isolation will do to you. And so we have Zentrum community, our Telegram community, and also here where we have built that safe community where we come talk about things, study together, about literally anything that has to do with life. This is what community is for. The Zen Squad. If you want to be a part of it, you can indicate in the comment section and I would admit you into our Zen Squad community on Telegram. We are going to meet amazing minds, people like you, people that want to be better for themselves. Trust me, you would have a beautiful ride. If this speaks to you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to that young person out there that is going to bless. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.